to be good. I've had a lot of fun casting it ever since it's been back. Has led for some very good games. But, you know, there's been a constant that we have seen for years. Not too many changes as of recent. Mirage going to be the pick out of Phoenix. Revenge Nation, they are going to be starting on that CT side. Man, you got to look to where Kerrygot is going to be starting here. I believe that's going to be over towards upper B, kind of naturally here. And right now, missed around and away. Not going to be waiting too long. It's the Dualies that are going to have to sound out. It's long-range fights, and they're just going to take their time getting down from the ladder. And it's Louis' bullets that are going to shatter Magic. The new man is into the squad and already looking good.
Perfect stuff right here. The execution is on point. We got Kerrygot trying to make his way through to the A site from the CT spawn, and that's all it's needed right here. We get the refrag. We got minus loss to 6-6 with the kill on Kajomo, but everybody else simply closing up and sweeping up what was left from the defending Team Phoenix. Getting that first round within their name was absolutely important, because not only do we see Phoenix already starting with something very good for their momentum, but look at Gabe already claiming and donning an AK-47 within his name, as well as Louis. We see a couple of MAC-10s over from this side, along with the Galil from Shutout. So this is going to be either a perfect money round, or this is going to be something that could spell a lot of danger. We got a 4-stack towards the B side. You know, a little bit of a carried, a bit of a, heavier side right here, more so. And now it's just Magic here within this area. We've got a fight here within mid, and that fight within mid is actually going to cost them a lot of control. We see Zam get the kill on Shutout, though. We see a shot being fired off by Louis. This is super good for the attacking team, as now they're within a bit of a disadvantage regarding numbers. The thing is, you got a player within window, and as soon as that smoke dissipates, it's going to be time to strike.
Getting those shots out, Magic finally puts it back, and, you know, a couple of USP kills early is going to put a smile on your face, even if it is going to be, what, like a MAC-10 on the other side, get back up there. Yeah, my eyes were not deceiving me. They're going to be just up out of this. I remember earlier we got the report that Tabin was going to be out of the lineup. That was a little bit more kind of concerning for me. I remember in the early editions, kind of this Claymakers lineup, whatever you want to call them, they were they donned a lot of names before they finally got that organizational support that they did. And, you know, during those early times, it was Tabin on the op that really made a lot of huge differences in those, like, playoff matches I remember casting.
Let's see if he's going to actually make the difference here as well, right? Because from the other side, you know for a fact that Kojo is actually going to be playing, he can play rifles, but I mean, his designated position is generally the AWP, right? I've seen him clutch time and time again. He was actually one of the first members that I got to commentate a 4v1 on one occasion, which was just absolutely insane. I remember that super fondly. So let's see if he's going to be donning that AK-47 permanently, or rather switching it up for the AWP later on, as it seems fit right here, as we do have Revenge Nation going in with the buy on this third round. I do think that this is going to be just ever so slightly a little bit more favored right here, even rather than anything. Oh, we see the shots being fired off right here. Are you gonna catch being caught with utility within your hands? Yes, he is caught right there, as he's completely flashed off. Trooper is now out of contention. We got Magic right here shielding himself behind the Fox, but Tabin with the cover fire. Magic able to get out of there, and what a synergization right here between these two players. Between them, they were able to carry out almost everybody here within the team. Last player left alive is Shutout, and it's not looking good for him.
And 5 alive at this point is going to be so devastating for you. Try and carry that moniker on. Right side of Khan, you're actually gone at the bottom of middle. So, very quick for Revenge Nation to just get that back on their first gun round. They have a lot of nades to carry over, too, which is kind of humorous. Like, man, I mean, did the one player that went down throw all the nades there? I don't know if they even threw any. Revenge Nation, they're going to be pinching every penny at this point, but they're also shooting pretty well at the beginning of this one, which you got to take a little bit of a weight off of Kerrygot, who was yet to frag, and we'll see if Phoenix does try to, like, take advantage of that matchup towards B and find out the unexperienced member of Revenge Nation.
Yeah, the thing is, like, at that point, you know that you have to start investigating your teams before you actually fight off against them, right? Kerrygot is relatively new, but still somebody that you have to take into consideration right here. We're going to see the flash off. No. just going to be a molly at this point. See the flash off right there, plus the double smokes to cover off anybody coming in either from jungle or from Khan, and that's going to give them a bit of a leadway towards the site. Is there anybody on the site at this point? No, they don't need to be there though, because of the fact that you got one player, oh my god, just running in and getting out of there as he takes the kill on Magic. He's the last player left alive. He's going to go in with the flash towards his left. We're going to see one player take him down, and that's going to be Sam. Shutout being shut down at this point, and it's rough because both of these times in which the team has gone out, now being tied up, Phoenix has not been able to claim more than one frag within these last 2 rounds. Like, if they get taken down, they get just completely obliterated hard.
Just completely reset. And right now, it's just whipped back in their faces. The CT side start for Revenge Nation has finally caught up to them. I think there were a few mirages that we saw along the way for Revenge Nation. I mean, this is a pretty storied lineup. I would say that, you know, they're missing a big member of their core today. Sofer has been rocking it with this team as of the last couple of months, but they've had a tough time in North America, Dio. It took them 3 tries. They lost 3 advanced grand finals before they finally made ECL, and I mean, they earned it, and to get all of that experience together will only kind of strengthen your core as a roster, but it also strengthens the aim, clearly. But with the Glocks, you've lost 3. Shutout should definitely be able to get a bomb plant here, and honestly, maybe a shot at the round. Let's see how this goes.
I think that plant right there is going to give them a little bit of an opportunity to see if there's anybody that tries to come in from either CT spawn or jungle, right? And that positioning that he adopts right here is absolutely phenomenal. But on this side, oh, he actually gets the upper hand right here on Taban. The thing is, can't really just stand there, my friend. You got to reposition because now they know exactly where you are. KarryGod unable to get that kill, and yet to prove himself, like you said to yourself. He picks up that AK-47 and just looking absolutely great right here. Shutout finally able to clutch things up after he was left on 3 separate occasions, almost actually 3 of them in a row, alone against the world, and he finally eats it up and gobbles it down on that 3rd round right here for Phoenix. It was a eco round coming in from Phoenix, so this is a good look on them right now, and the fact that they were able to simply move around and claim that those rifles and use that adaptability within their favor was just absolutely phenomenal.
Gonna pay off when you haven't even had to pull the big green out, but
yeah,
have you even been able to afford it on the other side yet? I don't know. Why reach for that when you got the MP9 and you could just stuff him down here in halls? Just funneled right out, and KarryGod is going to get 1. Setting up Lost for the 2nd kill. That Knight is going to go out and trying to steal a little bit of damage. Kojo is going to get in for a nice spray, but still on Cat, and now is finally put out. It's shut out. The hero of round number 5 is going to come back again, and he's got the stars back. It's Revenge Nation to get this crack, and they're going to be back.
Yep, and just a little bit of I would dare say a crack within the offense coming in from Phoenix. We saw just a great demonstration of an attempt of a retake, even though we had the flank, even though everything was just not pointing towards Revenge Nation winning that round. They just hit their shots a little bit better and were able to catch Phoenix off guard, and that's what led them towards a very solid victory. Now, at this point, if you are Revenge Nation, you know that this is the time where you have to strike and you have to be very well coordinated. Communication within eco rounds is absolutely important, because now you have a could be stack of either 4 or 5 players that you know that are going to be hitting hard and going to be are going to be very well coordinated right here with their offense. You're going to see the flash off right there. 4 or 5 players on here on top of Palace, and Sham, Taban, and Magic all claim 1 for their own. Sam getting a double, getting a triple right here, and saying, "No, senor, not on my side."
Yeah, absolutely denied. Not gonna have any fun out on from the Palace Pop today. They try to get that down. Fish in a barrel straight up for Revenge Nation. They come out with 5. Nice little pat to the pockets there. And this is what I was kind of getting worried about. With all the changes that we've seen kind of in totality from what we've normally seen. I gotta kind of maybe give a little bit of a grain of salt over to Cooper Trooper. He's sort of become the like resident 5th player of this Phoenix team, being that the new Zaylor situation was tied in with the drama with this team. And then Louis comes in. He's a very good friend of the lineup. I was discussing with you how he's actually the 5th for Team USA and IESF America that they're also playing in as this roster. So Lost going to be pushed up towards top mid, going to be taking out a shutout. Now it's going to be looking down towards bottom mid, and the super sub is going to be getting that trade kill back 4v4.
All right, and now, even though numbers are tied, not looking the same on the health department, especially since you have that MP9 right here within the hands of Karrigan, who has already claimed his first frag right here. He is the sole defender of the B site, but you got 2 players very close by in order to see if he needs backup. It seems like he is going to need a little bit of backup, and like I mentioned beforehand, Kojamo now on the AWP, already giving the leadway right here. Hey, everybody, they're on this side right here. Karrigan able to get 2. He's also being backed up by his teammate right there, but Kojamo able to take care of the man of the double kill at this round. However, it's just him against the world, and the bomb is right smack in the middle of the site. He doesn't get that kill on Taban, and I think, my man, that's basically the signal you say, you know what, I'm out of here. I don't want to have to deal with this. I like my AWP. I'm comfortable with it, and I don't want to part way with it just yet.
Man, I was calling Louis the super sub when he got that trade immediately in middle, but hot damn. I mean, Karrigan right there with a very, very good hold. And I don't think that, you know, he's going to outperform Louis in this map, let alone this series. But, I mean, the double kill right there is going to mean a lot here for the B anchor. And, I mean, not really a weak part of Revenge Nation showing right now, even when they do go towards B. Like I said, I mean, we were discussing that we can exactly line it out. I believe he was around, like, 2,200 elo on Faceit, and so like this guy is going to be able to aim and move around his mouse, get a couple of kills at least. So I'm sure they're going to be good in the fragging department when put onto an island and kind of expected to die. He's going to just arise, and there, Revenge Nation, I mean, even again, they got out with a pretty clean round in retrospect. They're going to spread around a little bit of the cash as well. Phoenix giving it another look on the eco towards A.
Yep, and it seems like every time that they have gone eco, they have been attacking towards the A side. Now, I do feel like it feels a little bit easier for them, but if it hasn't really given them the results that they want because of how well defended this area is specifically, then I think that they have to start either mixing things up with going towards B rather than simply staying here within A. Now, it is notorious that the B site, you know, having one of the biggest bottlenecks that one can talk about here within Mirage, or they're within the apartment side, is difficult to go in for the offense right here. But it seems like the execution is coming forward right here. You got Kojamo with the kill on Taban, and that's going to be a molly to flush everybody out. We got 1, we got 2 on Sam. Is he going to get the 3rd? My man has been great with these double kills, but now it's Kojamo the one that's able to get the double kill with the AWP. Both of them are very lit up. Do we see utility? The only thing that we have right here is just a couple of shots being fired off by Kojamo, as all of them seem to meet their destination. Their targets are now out of contention, and look at the way that they're going to be playing. Shutout is going to anchor here within the site now, and he gives the visual confirmation that there's one player right here. Now it's Kojamo really just sprinting, running for the hills towards the B site, where it seems the bomb is going to be planted, and he's going to be met up with his teammates at this point. And I think that, yeah, that utility just going to give away his location, but it doesn't seem like Karrigan really wants to risk it at this point.
I want him to risk it so bad.
So do I. Go for it. Prove yourself, Karrigan.
That's what I'm saying. This would be a huge lineup for your team. But right here, it's all about the pre-aim out of this spot. He's seeing the ankle. He's seeing the ankle. You're going to go at this one with an advantage pre-fire, and it's done. Just going up against the op god Kojamo, who is going to be just a couple steps away below from falling. 18 HP, but he has been stalling, and the bomb, it's going to be tapped once. But Kojo, we can see his hand, and he's got to get closer. Right now, you're going to be equal in HP, but Kojamo, he just has that experience, and he is going to put you out. Very good try from the carry god. But I think Kojamo, he's going to go on to blaze just like the Phoenix would.
Yeah, definitely agree with that decision right there. It was a little bit difficult, right? Because, like, can't really, even though you have like a lot of time with the models and things like that, you can't really go for the headshot within that area. So just hitting him within the hand was a little bit more of a warning shot, right? Like, hey, I know you're there. I'm gonna just basically blast you for everything of what it's worth. And even though I'm not gonna kill you, it's gonna stop you from defusing. And if not, I'm just gonna go in and go for it again. So that's a really, really good shot right there, Phoenix. Now knowing that even though they're behind, they have just a little bit of an advantage within the money department, that if they can simply capitalize off of it, they're going to be able to do it. But minus lost 666. I'm not calling them that every single time. I'm just going to call them minus at this point, or lost, one of the two. And you know, it works within his favor. Kojamo able to get the kill on Sam. A very nice frag as well, because Sam has been performing super well within this map at this point. So you know for a fact that getting those 2 kills are absolutely important for the team at this point.
Kojo feeling himself right now, going right back up. Khan already got 2 in this round, but check out Gabe's position. Really just teetering between these 2 spots, that now Kojamo is making this ruckus on the A site. Oh man, it's just gonna spell the test out for Lost, and he can just put the pieces back together in his head, and then he's just gonna rip Phoenix apart, pistol out, and so is Kojamo. Oh my goodness, Gabe on 1 HP, the only strand left for revenge, and it's an ace for Lost. Go ahead and put in the digits. That's gonna be 5 for the big man.
Man, and even though he says like Lost, my man really just found that complete understanding of what Phoenix wanted to do within that round. That ace was just absolutely beautiful, pristine position, and not only that, but the positioning that he had was just on point. Very good stuff from this teammate right here from Revenge Nation, winning that round just solely on his defense within the A site, and absolute understanding of where and how Phoenix wants to strike. And you know, if that happens, like, you are absolutely rattled at this point. We're gonna see the flash. A lot of players here within mid. We see one on chair. And the thing is, with the height difference that we see, you know exactly where they want to be. That HE's gonna hit, and that's gonna kill Magic. I'm sorry, get the kill on Louis. And then Cooper Trooper once again with the double kill. Kojamo able to get the kill on minus lost, the author of the ace. And even though he's able to get the kill on Tam as well, still not gonna be able to clutch things up. Revenge Nation still within the advantage right here, claiming that 6th round within their name, actually 7th round within their name. And you know for a fact that it's either 8-4 or 7-5. What is better for you? I think that Phoenix is actually betting a lot on this round specifically, since they didn't buy the previous one. Not that they had an opportunity to be able to do so, but I think it's all do or die here in this last round within the half.
I really feel like round number 10 was a big turning point when Kojamo got that double kill in connector and kind of just ran it up, and then the ace is gone back, right? That's not really the part that we're pointing out. It's just that, you know, let's say that goes in the way of Phoenix. It's Kojamo standing up as an individual, right? Shutout is just a couple kills away from kind of giving him that same sort of performance and support, because that's exactly what you see from Revenge Nation. 3 players going to be just up to snuff right now. Tabnov, the op, is waiting his time, and Carry God, well, he's just going to give it his best efforts, as he's the only man on an island right now. Let's see if he's gonna have to duck in the water and swim. Looks up, and he's got 1 on the A4. That's all Carry God is good for, because he sets up Lost time and time again for a double headshot. This man just is too hot, and right now he's got 1 more player on his tail, finally gonna be fanned out.
Yep, and you know Shutout has been playing that position a lot within this, because it's not the first time that it seems to be getting flanked, but Sam says, you know what, shut down. More so as that headshot finds its target, and that's going to be the last player left alive, Cooper Trooper, that has not been on the best position right here, but oh, it gets that kill on Tapen. Did not see the player within arc right here. When finally sees him, and he knows that there's somebody could be swinging him right there. That's Sam. That's out of there. I'm going to see the flash right here. And that's going to be Magic towards the side. Barely able to avoid it right here at this point. And what a shot. What a duel right there. But Cooper Trooper unable to close things out. Revenge Nation feeling very, very comfortable here within Mirage. And reminder, this is Phoenix's pick. So the sides have now been switched. The tables have been turned, Mark. Revenge Nation is now going to be on the attacking side. And if they play their defense as well as they play... I'm sorry, if they play their offense as well as they play their defense, this is looking like a map for them.
Yeah, I would say so. And with how, I mean, we can kind of blame it on how this has gone. It's been a complicated playoff run for either of these teams, both finding themselves in schedule scuffles, both having to kind of forfeit a game or kind of having to feel that. I believe it was Takefly that actually forfeited against Revenge Nation. They were set to go, but Phoenix had to deal with that in the last round. And I know that adding another sub is not going to do anything good to your offensive game plan here. But right now, you're back to old ways. You're back to somewhere you can get comfortable. It's on the defense. And right now, Shutout, he's going to pass that first test. But right now, he is going to get brought down to earth, just immediately gushed.
Yep, and you know for a fact that once you get hit with one of those, you're not as brave as you used to be right here. We're going to see the magic plants. Now it's going to be just a complete offensive strike right here coming in from the T side. That Shutout getting another kill on Sam. Louis getting one on Magic. And that is going to be, am I going to tap? Am I not tapping? We're going to see the smoke. The diffuser right here coming in from Gabe. And the just perfect defense coming in from the rest of the teammates here from Phoenix. And even though Lost was able to get a couple of kills, it was not enough with 3 players left alive. Phoenix with the pristine defense and the impressive retake as well as just Shutout, making sure that nobody feels comfortable on his site.
Pretty stunning shots right there from Phoenix, I'm not gonna lie to you, but here I'm like, man, are we about to get another Lost masterpiece? Till next time. But right here, it's still that bomb plant. It's still the urge to go for a force buyback, Revenge Nation. With how this has gone, they're absolutely going to be wanting to try their hands at this. So, nades that are going to be up. Phoenix, they're also trying to be set up for this. You got the 2 SMGs on the other side in the classic Gabe MP7. Right now, it's Kojomo in window. And you know how this usually goes. His boy Louis is going to be putting up 2 shots. And let's see how Kojomo is going to be dealing with this. It's by getting right out. 20 health he was left with. It's a good thing Louis did all that.
Yep, because that would have spelled danger for everybody else right here. We're going to see the bomb being thrown out towards his teammate. That's Sam actually trying to see if he can maybe rotate towards the A side. We got the first encounter right here. That's Gabe with the MP7. Great kill on Carry God. And that's going to place things within the favor once more of Phoenix. If maybe things would have gone the other way and Gabe would have lost that duel, it would have been a lot more difficult for Phoenix here on this site. But at this point, they're still trying to make their way towards A. Got 2 players, Magic and Sam, slowly trying to secure a bit of a leadway. They got 45 seconds left on the clock. And they're taking their sweet, sweet time, seeing if there's anybody that maybe they could catch within a bit of an awkward position. We see Shutout turn around in an incorrect moment, but oh, that actually works out perfectly for him. Shutout gets the kill on Magic, and then Sam with one on Kojomo, but then Gabe closes things out. And at that point, there's really nothing much left for you to do. But, you know, those weren't lucky shots. You know what you can get lucky on here within Hellcase, ladies and gentlemen. You know for a fact that one of our partners here at Hellcase is throwing everything throughout the window. And you know that they are, of course, very, very happy with us today because this is a case opening platform. Various games and activities on the platform. You know, case opening battles, giveaways. And speaking of giveaways, if you go to cct.gg/Hellcase or clicking the banner below the stream, you can be part of a giveaway that is currently going on right now. User code CCT to get a 10% top-up bonus on the platform. Of course, make sure you're responsible with this information. Once again, shout out to Hellcase for being a partner here within the CCT. Mark, you know for a fact that these players have a lot of experience within the defense here, and even though Mirage, one of the maps that has a long time coming here, is definitely CT favored.
Oh, most definitely. And this is where you can get comfortable and just let him come to you. Shutout shoveled a second right into his mouth. He wants to go for even thirds, but the rest of the fam, they want some food. And my goodness, it has just been all scooped up. Minute 10 left on the clock, and you're going to have to find a new outlet in this round. Phoenix not going to allow this. They're going to bring this within 1 once they do catch up to these running away players, likely going to flee right into the hands of Kojomo. He is just going to make you look silly in T-spawn, cleaning you up and shutting you right down.
Definitely something that was very, I would say, somewhat expected. And now that Phoenix seems to have understood the offensive stride that Revenge Nation likes to go into, the tempo, that they like to place on it. Seems like Phoenix has had a bit of a read on it. Now it's up to Revenge Nation. What are you gonna do? Because here, like, playing a bit of a neutral game can be difficult, especially within Mirage, a very, very big map. Not as big, you know, as maps like Inferno or something like that, but still a map that you have a lot of areas, a lot of angles that you have to cover. But not only that, you get caught overextending, you will definitely be punished off of it. And we see just a refrag right here coming in from -Lost, but oh my god! Shutout getting 1 kill on Magic, and then Cooper Trooper immediately refragging for his teammate. That's going to place things within the favor of Revenge Nation, and it seems like they want to maybe... I'm sorry, not within the favor of Phoenix, rather. And it seems like right now, Revenge Nation, they're trying to change things up within their attack pattern. Maybe try to go with the desperate attack on A, but they take a little bit of time, get their thoughts back together, and allow Phoenix to simply start throwing out utility that may cost them later on within the match.
Oh, they don't line up easier like that. Carry God, excuse me, gonna be getting that trade, but it's all a matter of time. And Sam is gonna get back that, and right there it's Kojo Mo with the crackback, and there it is, right back to your skull. You've got a tie game, and it better be 0-0 up there. Otherwise, you could be out of the game mentally. Right here, it's gonna be 4 loss bonus back in the way. Revenge Nation are kind of just a slip and a spatter away from letting Phoenix get really back into their own map pick.
Yep, and this is what we were talking about momentum, right? Like, that's the problem once you start getting the momentum rolling, which is something that I love within the side switch. It just really allows you to reset everything that you need right here. Oh my god, okay, I see the AUG coming in from Kojo Mo. That's something that I definitely did not expect, but...
COD gun.
Yeah, COD definitely right here. And I like it a lot. I like it more as a Fortnite gun, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I like that.
I like it a lot. But right here, oh, he's gonna get caught with the jump right here, utility within his hand, and he knows that there's so one player that likes to play right there. That's gonna be shut out, taken down. That's -Lost 666, looking like a pristine devil as he gets the double kill. Both shutout and Cooper Trooper out of here. Taven though gets a kill on Kojo Mo, and that's gonna be the 5v2 situation. Bomb has now been planted. Seems like Revenge Nation has finally found their footing as Carry God is able to get the kill on Gabe as well.
Oh man, you were talking about Fortnite. Revenge Nation are gonna be emoting after this. this is wild. 5 players out of the round, and I would be too.
They're playing. They hit him with the gritty, bro.
Oh no. Put it back in the item shop. I gotta get my hands on it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, this was one hell of a round for Revenge Nation. They played that super well. It was just a flawless round for them.
Oh man, we have a lot of fun over here. We certainly do. Revenge Nation, though, I would say it's maybe a bit of a frown as of recent on their face. Yeah, it's been that AUG all the way back, but right here, excuse me, Phoenix, as they have been just kind of reset out of the last round, forced to the end of their money. And right here, Magic is even going to be donning the AUG, so Second Life, Kojo Mo posted, and now is going to be dropping Lost there in Apartments, which it does kind of seem like they have a little bit of attraction over here towards B, but they just spotted those other 2 players on A. 2 + 2 is 4. That's all that's left on the board, but that's only for you, Revenge Nation. Now it's 2. I start doing math, but then really it's Phoenix that starts to subtract. All 4 players off the board for Revenge Nation, and it's Carry God that's just a kiss away from death, and Kojo Mo is not going to be waiting too long.
Kobe, as he just simply goes in and gets that nade kill, tying things up 9-9. That's the first round that Phoenix has been able... No, I'm sorry. That's a round that Phoenix needed to be able to win in order to tie things up, as Revenge Nation, since the side switch, has not been able to claim one. Cutting that momentum straight from the roots is absolutely important, as Revenge Nation knows that Phoenix is feeling themselves super well. Now, I do want to bring attention to the fact that we have Kojo on the AWP, but we also see Magic on it as well. You said Taven was one of the players that definitely had a bit of an opportunity with that AWP, and Magic immediately gets taken down by Kojo Mo. He feels super comfortable with it. Yep, give me... Oh, okay, I thought we were going to see the replay right there. I was like, let me see that once again, and then we see the shots being fired off at this point. That shutout trading positions with the AWPer, and now it's Kojo just playing very safe, trying to see if there's anybody maybe he can catch up on mid right here. But at this point, you know, not looking too good for Revenge Nation, as they have to regroup and re-strategize now that they're a man down.
Yeah, they might have to go right back towards B. It got flushed out of mid earlier. Kojo Mo goes back, and You were talking about his Kobe he had earlier. I actually know that Kojamo does hoop. I saw him get crossed up at Fragadelphia, Kansas City, which was inside of like a larger sports complex. And the owner, and CEO of the Copenhagen Wolves actually was the man that victimized him. That might have been a lie that I just told on stream. I'm sorry, Colin. I've done it twice to you now. Oh, no. We got to give him some sort of mock-up when he's going 19-13. This man is balling right now in the server. Not even going to matter what's going on the court.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you get your ankles broken right here, as long as you can collect frags. You know, of course it works, but especially talking about collecting frags right here, it's going to be Lost getting the kill on shutout, and that's going to be the anchor down, letting everybody simply get a little bit of what they can do. Ooh, no. That's a lot of damage. Definitely not what you want to see at this point. And those two mollies really hindering the opportunities available towards this side. Kojo able to get the kill on Karigod. Are they going to try to make their way towards the side? If they have to, if they do so.
Oh, no.
No. They were, oh, okay. I see really what happened at this point. Phoenix does not want to give up their weapons or anything like that. And just going back right here, it's that molly. That molly had so much to do with it. It simply flushed them from their positions, forced to go back, revealed so much information that at that point there's really nothing much left for them to do. Unfortunate situation right here. We see Gabe get the kill on Taben, gets Sue, and see my man, I think it would have been able to be done. I really think that was an incorrect decision.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but they're the ones on the court, not me.
Look, I can appreciate that, and I think I'm in the same situation as you, but at this point, like, you've let the doubt seek in, and I think when you want that, like, fully guaranteed, throwback around here in 20 where you have the second chance at this buy, and, you know, you did just make it really expensive for Revenge Nation at the end, so you definitely have that going for you as well. Right here, you got to make this one count, though, that you've taken this calculated risk here, this big buy coming up here. It's going to be marked by Louis' forward position, who's not going to be netting an opening kill.
Yep, unfortunately for him right here, we're going to see the molly being thrown off towards the car, but Shutout picking up one as well. Oh, he just really peeks off again. See if maybe he can get a double. Yes, he does, but then Minus Lost able to put him down. But, I mean, you already tied things up for your team, and not only that, but you got one player that's essentially in life support for Revenge Nation. Kojo, he's going to be able to get out of there with the frag. Of course, assisting by Cooper Trooper. Great flash being thrown off right there. Catches him off guard. And now the bomb is right smack in the middle of the map. And that is a rough one right here for you to be able to try to pick it up. Now, the thing is it worth it for you to simply go in, see if maybe by any chance you can do it, or rather would you try to save or attempt to save at this point? My man, Kojomo, okay, I see you simply walking up here within the apartments, just saying, you know what, TV? Yeah, I like watching that right there, and just, you know what, I like watching more, catching somebody off guard right here with my USP and getting a kill almost immediately. That's Lost, the man who was injured straight off of the round. He netted 2 kills, but at this point, it's a really difficult clutch. 25 seconds left on the clock, and he has to force his way towards the A site, revealing every single piece of information that he possibly can.
That TV and the TV room there, it's kind of a redundant name for a room. I guess Lost is going to decide to just kind of save it up here at the end. I hear the rumor. You know what? I was kind of thinking about what my joke was going to be here. If it was going to be like Kojo mode TikToks playing on the TV. I feel like that's a little bit old. Maybe it's just like replaying Louis and Kojo mode streams. We'll let them have a little bit more that they've got the round win here. You know, the jokes can start to come, you know, maybe back from them.
Yep, I mean, at this point, it's really a killing joke, right? You know for a fact that it's very funny to see how these players start to crumble eventually. But at this point, like, you got caught off guard. I think that Karigod was just Karigod was actually just shook by the fact that he saw one player right there, because, I mean, you never should be losing your fights with the USP against an AK-47, right? Or rather the other way around, AK-47 against the USP. But at this point, we have Revenge Nation playing this super well. However, you do not want to stack up right here. On collateral could spell danger, especially since nobody has armor. And now that's going to be one shot, one kill. The Kevlar, of course, does not matter against the AWP. And I mean, yeah, bro, at this point, you know for a fact that there's going to be the AWPer here within the B site. Can't really risk too much, and just simply, once again, understanding that they want to step back and regroup, or rather re-strategize what they want to do. This is something that has been very, very good from Revenge Nation. They really take advantage of the clock in order to be able to simply step back and say, okay, maybe we want to rethink our attack plan.
Pop out from Lost, and he is going to show Louis what is up. There is that opening kill, and a big part of the map just taken right here. Louis had a lot to manage there into jungle, but still, you have to just dig out Cooper Trooper. You got to find Gabe at the back of the site, and then Kojomo, he's practically got air support in there, inbound. He's got Carry God out of the cannon.
Yep, and we are going to see the attempt of a bomb plant. The thing is not being let up. At this point, we got 2 players. Shut up, getting the double, and that's just Magic left alive. But once again, Kojomo, my man is not good in the course, but damn, he can throw a grenade at that point. That's the second time he's got a frag kill with the HE, and that is just absolutely important because those have been game-winning kills. On the other side, we do see from Revenge Nation, Lost has been playing this super well, but in the end, not able to close things up. I agree with this tactical pause coming in from Revenge Nation. If maybe they could ice a little bit on what Phoenix can do, if maybe they can prevent the rebirth of this flaming bird, or rather, will they be singed by the just flames that arise from what Phoenix is doing and their actions that are just so majestic, but so unstoppable at the same time.
All right, I'm going to come to the defense of Kojomo real quick. He said he wasn't too good on the court. Well, he had to transition to a different court. This man is very vocal on social media about his love for pickleball. Even if he is waxing 50 and 60-year-olds out there, he's still picking up dubs in and outside of the server. Let's see him put the cap on one in round 22.
I don't even know what pickleball is, bro, but
Dude, look it up. Oh my god, I love pickleball.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up after this because
Please.
I will see what that's about. But really, I just like the fact that Phoenix is playing this super well. However, I do not agree with the fact that they're constantly going towards the B side, right? I mean, if it works, if it didn't work once and you're not changing things up, it's obviously something that you got to take into consideration right here. Speaking of taking into consideration, Louis getting the kill on Carry God. Once again, Kojomo with the kill on Magic. And then, oh, what a spray right there through the smoke, simply covering up all positions possible for the default plant right here. And then Louis gets the kill on Zam. The last player left alive is right here within Khan. That's Lost once again, and then just a coverage by both of these players coming in from Ticket. And like I said, you know, they said really just you want a ticket, we got a first train towards the 12th round in our name, and possibly the last one for you, Revenge Nation.
Wow, picking it up right at the end. I thought Counter-Strike was supposed to be a leisurely activity. Revenge Nation, they are not going to be having a good time with that one. Getting spammed through the smoke, not even able to face off against it all. I guess that's what you get for trying to force the bomb down early here. But man, I came into the series really hyping up the man you see on your screen, Tabin. I mean, he was a great opper that I've seen him play as the long-standing member of this side. Playmakers date just now Revenge Nation, and their long history as a core. He's been one of their more consistent factors here. I don't mean to be that guy, but the sub is playing better than him right now.
Oh, yeah, and you're right. You are right. And it's rough sometimes, right? Because you don't like to see those type of situations arise. And you got Karagod right here. Karagod, once again, sorry, lost once and now gets the kill on Louis. And you know that's going to be really good. We see the smoke off right there. Tries to get that jumping pick, and we're going to see that HE that's going to dissipate the smoke. No peek. At least at this moment, they know where he is. Really doesn't have a lot of area where he can move from. Is he going to see him? He does see Kojomo right here. Yes, he does. Trying to get out of there from the small vent. And that's going to give them a bit of a leadway right here. Unfortunately for him, does not get the kill. Taven able to get the kill on Gabe. We see the spray through the smoke. Shut up, gets one. And at least that's going to place things a little bit closer towards the team on the defense. Now, you got 4 players still left alive. All angles being covered off right here. And you know that if you got one, it's rough. You're on this side. You got Karagod not being able to get the kill on Shut Up. But then Sam immediately picking up with the pace right here. Cooper Gets one, and this is rough stuff. You see the flash off right here, and in the end, it's down to place the final nail within the coffin right here for this round on Phoenix's side. And now Revenge Nation does not want to lose anything at this point. And look at the money coming in from Phoenix. If they have to buy, they have to bet on this round being the one that they win.
It's going to have to be all in right here from Revenge Nation.
Aiming.
Phoenix similarly. 27 kills versus the 29 that Lost has. Kojimo obviously donning that for Phoenix. He has been the star so far. Shutout gaining closer. Right now, posted up in window. He is yet to be smoked out in that particular spot. It's Revenge Nation that, in fact, go for a little bit more of an adjusted setup. Oh, no. Just plucked from the tree. That's going to be Tab and just shoved out. And this is the player that we were highlighting as maybe having a slow game. I don't know if he's having connection issues. I don't know if he's just having a bad one, but right here it's going to be just done and dusted, and that might be the final time that you see Tabit alive on map number 1. But right here, Carry God looking up towards ladder. This is the next point of contention. If you were to find your way back, it's going to have to knock one of the 2 big heads off this team, and Shutout is the damn closest.
Yep, and at this point, you got to be very, very aware of the approach that the other team is having. You're 1 player down, can't really squander that lead. I mean, if you're Phoenix, you can't really squander that lead. Do we have a flash? Yes, we do. It's actually Carry God, the one that has it at this point. Does he want to approach from jungle? Yes, he does. We see the flash. Is that the flash? No, it's actually a smoke right there. One that he has. Yep, at that point, just going to be rough. That's Louis with the kill. And now you know for a fact that there's somebody that's going to be, trying to help him out as well. Catches them, turning their side. And this looks like it's not going to spell well right here for Phoenix. We do see the frags being thrown off right there. The spam through the smoke, and he finds them barely towards the end of that mag, and that is Phoenix winning on their map, 13-11. A very, very heated and a very close game, but in the end, Phoenix is able to clutch it out in a 13-11 fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first map, and this was your pick. So now we are headed towards Dust 2. Revenge Nation is now going to feel a little bit more comfortable since this is what they want. But I mean, if you're already within these instances of competitive Counter-Strike, you have to feel comfortable on Dust 2.